Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Laura and today I'm wearing my Luna shirt. So you know it's going to be a Sailor Moon palette type of video. I guess that's going to be the theme going forward, is anytime I'm wearing this shirt, apparently I'm going to just film with my Sailor Moon palette by Colourpop. If you haven't seen my unboxing video, I will link it over here in the cards. But this, she's so pretty. I love her. So this palette here is just stunning. With all of the craziness that's happening in the real world, I just want to play with some makeup, get my mind off of things. Everything with COVID-19 is just going crazy. So today I wanted to kind of do an eye swatch video. When I first saw this palette here, this bottom row really made me think of the Sugarpill 8-bit palette, which I have here. So I kind of wanted to do a swatch and comparison of these two palettes. If you have this one, do you really need this one? I mean, if you're only interested in this Sailor Moon one for that bottom row right there, and if you don't care about these. The palette itself, I love it. I'm thinking, do you guys want to see like a full eye swatch video with this palette alone? I can definitely do that, including the Super Shock and that pressed glitter there. I can do like a complete eye swatch video next week on this. Let me know in the comments below. Other than that, I'm just going to kind of do one eye with the Sailor Moon Colourpop palette and one eye with the 8-bit. Now, I do also want to preface with, to prime my eyes on every color, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Color Mixing Foundation, the white foundation mixer. I don't care if this lasts a super long time and I really just want the colors to pronounce. I've applied some onto this palette here, and I'm going to use my Real Technique sponge and just apply that. So I'm going to do that really quick, and then we'll get into the swatching. Also, I hope everyone out there is being safe, being smart, make good choices. I've been preaching hermit life for like the past year to my friends. So I'm gonna do the Colourpop on this side and the Sugarpill on the left. So I want to, the last thing I need to tell you is I have a plethora of brushes that all have like duplicates. So I will be using my ABH brushes that come in the palette. I have two of these Morphe Y18s that I will be using, the Morphe M434. I have 4 of these, and they're stained because some of the colors are very impactful, and I mean, they stain. It is what it is. I know what shade I want to use last. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start this way because I want to end with the yellow because I like that one, I think, the most, like as a standalone shade. So I'm going to start with Miracle Romance, and I'm going to use my ABH brushes that came in the palette. So I have primed my lids with that white base, as you can see. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to first use the buffer side, pick that product up, just to kind of put it into the crease first, and then we're just gonna blend everything on top of it. I have a I have a makeup remover cloth here that's dampened in the corner to help with removing the product after. Hopefully also this is like in focus. Maybe I need to scooch over a little bit better, right? I know things are crazy right now. Just be safe, guys. Just be safe. Try to limit your contact with large groups of people as much as possible, and wash your hands. Just wash your hands as much as humanly possible. More than you normally do, definitely. Just be safe, be smart, make good choices. That is the purple. I mean, that was really quick, and it's really beautiful. Now, I will say the shade that like stands out to me in this, I immediately think of this. However, it's definitely more cool toned, this shade, so I am gonna tap a little bit of this on top. Maybe I should just, no, because that's definitely too pink, right? So I'm going to go in with Player One. That's that more blue toned purple. We'll make it match. So, and then I like that I went in with like this first instead of blending side like I did last time, so. Okay, so that is that brush. I'm taking the other brush and I'm going to blend Miracle Romance because that purple on the other side got a little high. And I want these to, I mean, as much as it's really just about the swatches, I want it to at least look a little bit symmetrical. So you can tell that those shades are definitely different colors. The Sugarpill side is definitely more cool toned purple, whereas this one is definitely a warmer toned, like almost fuchsia kind of shade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Rage Quit, that guy there. I'm going to take the fluffy side of this brush and I'm going to fluff that into the eye look. And I think that will help match the color. Yeah, that definitely helped a lot. This Sugarpill side is definitely brighter and more impactful than the Colourpop side. However, I'm sure you can build the Colourpop side up. So I'm going to quickly take this off my eyes, reprime. So I'm going to compare Love here with Rage Quit. Now, you might be thinking that Level Up is a closer match, and honestly, I tap Level Up on top of it to kind of get it to that tone that the Sailor Moon Colourpop shade has. So Love. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these Morphe brushes. I will have the brushes linked up here, not linked, but like I'll have the number of them up there. And I am going to, so I'm going to take Love again on this side. I'm going to take this Morphe M434. The shade is a little powdery. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because the shimmer. So since this brush is a little bit more a firm blendy brush, I'm really going to try to maintain and keep this in the mobile lid area and then try to just blend it gently upwards. So that is Love. I'm going to tap a little more onto it actually. I think I just want it nice and bright and like super in your face. These Colourpop always blows me away with their formula. I'm going to take Rage Quit and then tap Level Up onto the other eye from the 8-bit palette. Same brush, I mean, same styled brush, but physically a different brush. But Colourpop's formula blows me away, like completely blows me away. Like if you've never tried them, they're so high quality. So high quality. Like you can tell those shades are different, but we're gonna make them relatively the same. Now I'm taking Level Up, the more warm tone pink, and I'm gonna pat that on top. And I think that helps make the shade a little more on par for what that is. I mean, it's definitely not spot on, and you can tell like this is much cooler toned than this shade. But in fact, I'm gonna take my other brush with the Colourpop one, and I'm just gonna make that a little bit more impactful. Yeah. So you can really tell that they're different. But it's not terribly off. Okay, the next shade is Tuxedo Rose. This one's definitely the most powdery out of these three that I've found. And I am going to take the same brush from Morphe, tap her on. It's almost like a neon. I think this shade is so unique, and I just applied way too much. Going to just blend this out. So in the 8-bit palette, there's no true shade that matches this. Level Up is definitely the closest, but I find that Level Up doesn't do it alone, so I tap on High Score on top of it to get it to more of an orangey tone. So I take Level Up and then I'll pat High Score on top, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take the same style brush. It's just slightly more red. They definitely look different. So I'm going to take a High Score, the orange. It's kind of like a Kraft mac and cheese color, and I'm going to just pat that on top, and that really does help. And those shades make my eyes, I think, pop really, really green. Almost brings out the blue tones that are in my eyes. So that is that. I'm not gonna fuss and blend this too much. I'm gonna take that brush and I'm gonna take Justice. It's almost goldenrod on the eye, and you'll see what I mean. It is so pretty. I love it so much. So we're gonna just take that. This brush is a lot fluffier than those other, the M434s that I was using, so this one blends into the crease a little bit better. It's more flexible for sure. I'm gonna apply this a little bit nicer to continue on the other eye. It is definitely, you'll see it's a little bit more like green toned, which is fine, and it's a beautiful shade still, but it's definitely not the same. Definitely more mustardy, whereas this one has like a more like sunshine, like sunflower kind of color. So those are the colors. I hope you can definitely tell the difference. This one's more muted. In person, it definitely looks more like a mustard, like almost greeny gold kind of shade, whereas this one's definitely more goldenrod and like looks exactly like her hair. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take High Score, that orange, and we're going to tap right on top. Not taking a ton of product, but enough to kind of alter the color of it. I think that makes it look a lot more like what this one is. Sorry, I know I keep looking at my monitor, and I'm really trying to get better at it, and I do apologize about it. Some habits are hard to break, and sometimes I just want to make sure that my camera is still recording, it didn't overheat or anything like that. I'm working on it, I promise. So that is that. I think that's really pretty though. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to round out this look. I am going to apply, I think one of the other shades, I think honestly I'm going to apply Love onto the lower lash line of the Colourpop one, and then do that mixture of those two onto the lower lash line of the Sugarpill one, and we will go from there, those two, and I'm just going to mix them right here before I even apply them. And then we'll go from there. And I'm just taking a little bit and plugging it into the crease just lightly, just to kind of make it a cohesive transition over here. So that there, and then on the same type of brush but the different brush, I'm just tapping very lightly into Tuxedo Rose, just because I feel like it's so impactful. I think that looks really pretty, like very similar to each other. So I am going to now take this small brush, and since there's no highlighting shade in this Sugarpill palette, I'm just going to take the Super Shock shadow because I'm still trying to figure out how to use this, and I'm going to apply that onto, maybe this isn't going to be the best brush for this. I really don't know how to use these at all. I opted for a finger. The last thing I want to do is I'm going to take my liquid liner and I'm just going to flick out a wing. Okay, I'm not going to fight it anymore. Oh no, my eye is twitching. Oh. Trying to fix it and going really clump and like making everything so much worse. only so much one person can do. So that is it. That's the end of the video. I hope you guys liked the eye swatches. Let me know which eye you like more, or like which eye in general, and like when you were seeing the side by sides, which one you liked more and which one you think that would be for you a little bit more. Let me know if you want to see any other, where did I just put? And let me know if you want to see any other eye looks with these. If you want to do like a complete eye swatch video on this, if you want to see an eye swatch video on this, definitely inspired to do this kind of video by beautbean. Love her, check her out. She does eye swatch videos, and I just am so shocked that she still has eyelids that are functioning because of all of the eye swatches she's done. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Stay safe out there. All right, bye.